All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Sunday. Welcome back to AEW All Elite again. This is episode 16, and this music's a little loud. All right, anyways, welcome back. Welcome back. Amigo de Amigo. This is episode 16. For anything, let's go ahead and take a look at what we did last week. First thing we did, we started AEW Dark. We got that on the air. I believe it's on Roku. Oh, it says right here. Yeah, we got it on the Roku channel. So I think it's only in the US and Canada. I might see if I can get it on like Mexico or the UK actually. I didn't do that before. I might see if we can do that real quick. You just see a few fun matches here. Bandito and Demonic Flamita went over Jurassic Express. Karu Shida and returning from injury, Mika Iwata. Whoa. Yeah, they defeated Thunder Rosa and Holodead. Decent match. And yeah, Shingo Takagi finally gets to win a match against Danny Limelight. And yeah, before that, we also booked an episode of Dynamite. So you see here, we had Adam Page go over Pac by DQ when he was attacked by Jon Moxley, He was attacked by Jon Moxley and Shingo. He gets beat down, Sting and Kenny Omega come out to make the save, and Sting said I've had enough. I'm tired of this, John. I'm tired of you guys running around jumping everybody every week. 3-on-1, 2-on-1, whatever. I want you, Jon Moxley, 1-on-1 in this ring, man to man, me and you in a cage. Yeah, they're gonna have a cage match. It's gonna be sick, I hope. What else did we have? We had a promo where MJF calls out Tommaso Ciampa for not really delivering since he's been to AEW. That's just my thoughts about him, actually. He's just not. His stats are way better. His stats make it seem like he should be doing way better than he is doing, actually, which is very disappointing. We had Super Crazy and Tajiri went over Ultimo Dragon and Dragon Lee when I believe we had Bandito interfere in the match, and cause a distraction. So yeah, we're continuing the feud of Dragon Lee, Hijo de Fantasma, Bandito, all those guys, by giving Super Crazy and Tajiri win. Let's see. Minoru Suzuki went over Kaira Noir, whatever. We had a promo where Christopher Daniels and Scorpio Sky basically called out Jimmy Jacobs and Brody King, saying these guys obviously took out Frankie Kazarian last week. And then later in the show, Jimmy Jacobs basically had a promo where he wouldn't say one way or another whether or not they did or didn't attack Kaz. It's a mystery. We had Bianca and Stokely. Bianca Belair went over Chelsea Green. Stokely and Bianca demand a rematch for the title against Davina. Davina comes out and she's like, you want to call me out? You want to run around here like you own the place? Well, you know what? Challenge accepted. Right on the spot. Challenge accepted. Davina, she's a fighting champion. She's the ace of AEW. Davina Rose. We had some other stuff. Proud and Powerful beat SCU. I think I had to go over in a tainted win, and they brawled with the Young Bucks, who are pissed because they cost them the tag team titles a while back. Yeah, they cost them the tag titles here. So that's what happened last time. All right, and we've got a major signing here. Everybody get hype. There's nobody here. Everybody get hype anyways. Kenzo Miyahara, we stole freaking All Japan Pro Wrestling's ace for $6,000 a month for 3 years. He didn't want that much money, but yeah, we took the top wrestler from All Japan Pro Wrestling. He's obviously coming in as a face, and he's obviously going straight to the main roster. Yeah. Kenzo Miyahara. I'm hyped. I'm excited. All right, we've got Dynamite in 2 days. This wasn't on the last stream, but we're waiting for this guy to come in. Is he? Yeah, 12 days. Okay. Before I forget, I want to do something with the commentary here. Yeah, for Dark, we just did Renee, Excalibur, and Taz. We're gonna do Jim Ross, Tony, not Tony Khan, Tony Schiavone, save. All right, yeah, just give Jim Ross something to do since we took him off Dynamite, and he's got bad chemistry with Excalibur, so yeah, that's why Tony Schiavone has got to be there too. Hello, Mike Beer, Mike Beer Man, Mike Beer Man. Hello, dude. I really am so hyped that we signed Kento Miyahara. Like we I saw AJ Styles was available and was like, we can wait. I saw Xavier Woods and other guys, and I was like, I don't really want them. But Kento Miyahara, you signed that man immediately for $6 grand. Didn't even want that much money. I think we were trying to sign freaking Miro, and he wanted like 100,000 a month. And it's like, look, man, you're no Kento Miyahara, all right, Miro? Make you a commentator, all right, man. Laredo Kid hurt. Isn't he in our developmental? Yeah. A few weeks. All right, cool. He's fine. I mean, Rusev's cool. I'm just annoyed that he was like demanding so much money. We were giving him like 50% merch and 5 years, almost 100 grand, and he still wasn't up for it, So it's like if we would have just kept upping the offer and then WWE countered it and then we had to counter it again, I'm not gonna give Miro like 120 grand, 130 grand a month. He's just Miro. Stokely Hathaway, yeah. Ooh, 84,000 people watch Dark. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, let's see if we can get it. Wait, how do we view all broadcasters? Okay, let's see if we can get. Wait, hold on. I swear I'm trying to say something here. All right. Yeah, Roku is in the US and Canada. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Let's see if we can get AEW Dark going in Mexico too. Cause we've got a lot of luchadors we book, Alright, all of them also have coverage in the US, so we can't do that. Let's try Britain, the British Isles. Oh, we can be on a 5-star. It's tiny though, but we can do that for Britain. BT Sport. As someone who used to stream a lot of UFC and boxing events, I'm very familiar with BT Sport. Let's go on BT Sport. BT Sport box? No, regular. Oh, okay. Never mind. How about box office? Hey, all right. Yeah, we'll do 1 year for now. Yeah, we can do late evening. All right, we can get 40%. That's cool. 40, 60. That's great, actually. You know what? 2 years. Why not? Yeah, 2 years. Whatever, man. Hey, all right, Dark. The people in the British Isles can watch Dark. Let's see. Japan? Let's try J Sports. No. Okay. Let's try Abima TV. 1 year. Oh, on demand. Okay, that's the only option. Hey, 65. We'll take it. All right, on demand. All right, Japan's getting dark. Let's go. They'll get to see Shingo matches. Yeah, Montez Ford. I think he's fine, but like, you know, I feel like I'm more so been an AEW fan for a while now, so I haven't watched a lot of what Montez Ford has done. You know, I'm not just really familiar with him. Extreme Sport Channel. Yeah, let's try the Extreme Sport Channel. All right, not prime time. All right, we'll do late evening. Let's see. Show me the money. Show me the money. Hey, 60-40. All right. Nice doing business with ya. All right. Is there any other territories? Did we get all of them? No, there's Oceania and India. Let's just, yeah. We're not even going to look at the other ones. All right, late evening. 50%. Cool. 50-50. The whole world needs to watch AW Dark. I didn't plan on doing this. It just kind of came to mind now. But I mean, it doesn't hurt anything, right? And nope, the whole world except India. Sorry, guys. All right, yeah, let's move on. It's time to book Dynamite. Woo! Where did we go last week? January 22. We were in the mid-south last week. Okay. We can do the mid-Atlantic. Yeah, let's go to the mid-Atlantic. We can draw 10,000. We'll go to Washington, D.C., D.C. Armory. And hopefully it'll be a sellout. That's cool. Yeah, YouTube being tiny and Amazon Prime being huge is kind of weird. Like I imagine that more people would, you know, just would have access to YouTube. So it should be the other way around, you know. Although granted, the Amazon Prime deal really it just makes everything too easy. But I mean, if it's there, I'm gonna use it. I don't even know what we need. Let's go for angles. Likely. Bit of a gamble. We don't want that. Likely. Let's try some finishes. A bit of a gamble for Walter. No. Don't disrespect Walter like that, man. All right, decent meaning, like a 5.5 out of 10. Hey, Denise Salcido and Davina hanging out. Eddie Kingston and Chelsea Green get into a huge row. I wonder what like movie they're arguing about. She's like, you've never seen 50 First Dates? And he's like, nah, man, I don't like movies like that. She's like, but it's 50 First Dates. We've got some stuff pre-booked here, but this is all for next week. So there's spoilers right here. Okay. All right, yeah. Last week we had Sting challenge Moxley to a one-on-one match, so we're gonna have the show opened by Sting. One second. All right, Sting. All right, yeah, Sting comes out. He's kind of promo. He's saying, John, I've been around this business. I've seen all types of characters. I've seen all kinds of nefarious, mean mugging, badasses, just like you before. And I'm not stupid, this is my first rodeo. I know that if I try to face you in a regular one-on-one match, your boys are gonna get involved somehow. You're gonna cheat. You're gonna do whatever you got to do behind the referee's back to come out with the win. So why don't we just cut straight to the chase and just you and me one-on-one? Why don't we make it a cage match? And yeah, we'll do a part where Jon Moxley comes out and accepts. Surprise. And you know what? Actually, I know what you guys are thinking, right? Jon Moxley's gonna accept, and then Pac and Shingo and Moxley are gonna beat up Sting. But we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna have Jon Moxley accept. He's just gonna be like, Sting, you want to stand there and you want to call me out? I'm the world champion. It's not 1992 anymore, Sting. Say you want me one-on-one in a cage, you're making the dumbest decision of your life. I don't need Pac, I don't need Shingo, I don't need anybody's help, to kick your ass. You're nothing but an old has-been that was never all that special to begin with, and I'm gonna prove it when I break your neck in the cage. So yes, Jon Moxley's gonna threaten to break Sting's neck. Alright, Pac, background. We're not gonna put Shingo in the background in case we want to book him in a match. Is he over actually? Nope, he is not. But yeah, so basically Moxley's gonna accept. And they're not gonna beat him up. He's gonna accept the challenge, and yeah, that's it. Alright, and what else do we got going on? Oh yeah, things are heating up with SCU and Jimmy Jacobs, so we should do something there. We're gonna do Christopher Daniels, Scorpio Sky, and we're not gonna go straight to that match just yet. So who can they beat? Although actually, we had them face Proud and Powerful the other last week, and they lost. I think due to I can't remember if I had Jimmy Jacobs do a distraction or if I just had Proud and Powerful cheat, but whatever. It was a tainted victory. Butcher, are you still awful? Consistency. Blade is pretty decent. Yeah, let's just do that. Here, let's give Scorpio Sky a win. Why not? I feel like we never do that. Alright, it's not going to be an open match. They're just going to straight up beat Butcher and Blade. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna have SCU call out, yeah, even though Jimmy Jacobs and Brody King are like denying that they took out Kaz, We're gonna have Scorpio Sky and Christopher Daniels call him out. And yeah, then we're just gonna basically have Brody King and Jimmy Jacobs come out, and Jimmy Jacobs is gonna be like, you know, I see that you guys are angry, but your anger is misplaced. You know, you're misguided. You know, and if you know. And he's gonna try again. You know, Jimmy Jacobs is gonna be like, you know, Daniels, you know, if you I wanted you to join us, the offer still stands. And Christopher Daniels is basically gonna tell him, you know, shove it up your ass. Oh, so we're gonna do tease. These are two guys who are like 65-ish promos. So yeah, we're gonna have to see if we've got an angle idea or something we can use. Brody King, be intimidating. Oh, I've got a bunch of likelies. I don't know. Do we risk it? Do we risk it for the biscuit? That's the question. I mean, let's give it a try. Why not? Man, I started up a new Seaverse save recently, and I used a near certainty on a match, and it freaking failed on my first show. I was like, it was a near certainty. What the hell, man? Let's see. I've got stuff going with Bianca Belair. Oh, actually, yeah, I want to do this. Backstage. Alright, we're going to do Stokely Hathaway. And he's backstage talking to Bianca Belair. And basically he's like, look, Bianca, I know you're the EST. I know you're the baddest. I know you're the strongest. I know you're the smartest, the best, and all that. You know, but it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of backup, you know, to have some insurance, you know. And Bianca Belair, she's basically going to be like, Stokely, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, yeah, we're going to do... And yeah, basically then he's gonna have what should this be? Have we done surprise already? We can do foreshadowing, I guess. We're gonna have Awesome Kong walk up. Awesome Kong, do you have a menace? Let's see. All right, let's try. Let's do intimidation. I mean, well, she's not trying to all right, let's do working the crowd. She's not trying to intimidate Bianca Belair. She's here, you know, it's like a business thing. A partnership. There we go, like a union. All right, yeah, so that's what we're doing. Oh, and I'm here. Let's do Davina off screen. Oh my god, I can't type. Yeah, and I imagine Bianca Belair, you know, she'd kind of like look at Awesome Kong and you know, they'd kind of like have a face off, and while Stokely's in the middle of them, and he's like, this is gonna be great, you guys, you know, nobody can stop you two combined, you know. But you know, there's tension there between them. She's not happy. She's a bit insulted that he thinks that she needs any help. Yeah, let's see. What did we do? Yeah, we did a Bianca Belair squash match. Here we had her beat Mia Yim, and I think in a real match. We should get Davina Rose on the show, actually. We haven't booked her in a minute. So what can we do? Let's just do 2-on-2. We're just gonna do Davina Rose, Mia Yim. Oh, and I gotta borrow them actually. Let's just use these guys again. I think they did good in the match. Yeah, Holiday got a 60. Yeah, let's get him in here. All right, yeah, let's give him. It's 13 minutes long. So I know these two are probably unimportant. You know what? Let's just see. If we have to come back and adjust it, we can. Oh, yeah, and Davina Rose is gonna go over. We'll do an open match. Let Thunder Rosa and Holiday get some of their stuff in. But yeah, then we're gonna have Davina Rose, the faces go over basically. Yeah, I thought Awesome Kong would have like at least like 80 something, like 85 minutes or something at least, at minimum. I feel like that's her whole thing. That's kind of the whole gimmick. Is that she's big and intimidating. Um, you see, did I write any notes? I wrote cage match and oh, Ciampa MJF. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that next week. Yeah, I'm just trying to think what, because I kind of have more of an idea of what we're doing for the next Dynamite, so I'm kind of just trying to figure out like what we need to build to. Here we'll do. Let's see. Let's take a look at Tommaso Ciampa. All right, he beat Evil Uno a couple weeks ago. Before that, he beat Demonic Flamita. He's just kind of been winning matches. All right, let's give him another match. Who can he squash? Um, Tajiri maybe? Super crazy? Chris Brooks? Oh, Joey Janela. Yeah, let's just have him beat up Joey Janela. Our favorite jobber. 6 minutes, quick little match. Oh, we don't have any good angle ideas. Damn, this is gonna suck. Alright. MJF's is next week. And yeah, we've been building this up for long enough, so I think we're gonna have MJF come out and basically they're gonna Here, let's do this. We're gonna have them do a back and forth promo. All right, let's do tease. I'm here. Let's just make it one part. We'll do 4 minutes. Yeah, I just imagine that like MJF would come out and basically he would just cut a promo on him, just like, you know, this guy. Oh, congratulations, you beat Joey Janela. Who cares about that guy? And Tommaso Ciampa's gonna be like, you know, week after week, you want to run your mouth about me. You know, why don't you get in the ring? Why don't you face me like a man? And MJF, you know, he's gonna like, you know, he's gonna tease it with the crowd. Like, do you guys want to see me face Tommaso Ciampa? Do you want to see it? And then he's gonna be like, you know what? Fine. Next week, I'm gonna prove that you're a fraud and that I'm better than you. And you know, it doesn't matter what you've done before you've got here. You know, I'm MJF. I'm the future of this company. I'm the future of the wrestling business. And I'm gonna prove it next week. God, we only have likelies. All right, we'll try it. Okay. Hmm. I'm trying to come up with a main event for this show. What did we do? Let's see. Young Bucks got into a brawl with these guys. Hmm. Hmm. So I was thinking we could do, you know, we haven't done Sting in a one-on-one match. I think the only match we've put him in was a trio. So I was thinking we could do him one-on-one, maybe with Shingo or Pac. Although, yeah, we just did Adam Page versus Pac, so it would be better with Shingo or just anyone, really. But I don't know if that alone is like good enough to be the main event. Yeah, let's do Sting. Um, hmm. See his like match history? No, it's the show's history. Yeah, Will Hobbs, why not? Give him like 8 minutes. Just, you know, basically just a match for Sting to knock the rust off, you know? And to show Moxley that he can still go. Of course, Sting, clean win. And yeah, we'll do open match, you know. I imagine Sting, you know, he's not just gonna bury him, you know, he's not Goldberg. We already had Sting do a promo. Here, I know what we'll do. We'll do backstage. Renee, interviewer. Yeah, we're gonna have Renee Paquette interviewing Sting, and yeah, she's gonna be like, you know, Sting, we saw earlier tonight you challenged John Moxley and you upped the ante, saying you want a cage match. how confident are you going into this? Like, how do you feel? And he's gonna be like, Renee, I'm more confident than I've ever been. Woo! And he's basically just gonna hype himself up and say to prove, like, to prove that he can still go, and like how confident in himself he is. He's got a match right now. 2 minutes hype, and then we're gonna do a second part. 2 minutes. We'll do character development, and we're gonna do Sting. And we're gonna have him talk to Adam Page, and Adam Page is basically gonna, he's gonna thank him for saving him last week, but with Kenny, but he's also gonna say, like, look, man, I've faced Jon Moxley before, and he's no joke, And Sting's gonna be like, what, you think I don't got it? And Hangman's gonna be like, no, that's not what I said. I'm just letting you know, I know what this guy is capable of. So, the same way you had my back, I've got your back. Okay, so we're gonna do. Oh, let me put Renee Young here. I don't know. We can't finish typing it, but you get the point. Just heat. I don't know if Sting is a guy that needs to be heated up, really. Let me see. I mean, he's got warm momentum. Yeah, it couldn't hurt to give him this win before he loses to Mox. All right, only 67 minutes so far. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta do. All right, we're gonna give the feud's a little cold. All right, we're gonna give Best Friends a promo. Yeah, we got a lot of promos on this card. Oh yeah, we're gonna have best friends. Let's see, the niece. Yeah, basically Chuck Taylor. He's hyped. He's fed up. Trent, Orange. They're all fed up, and they're like, even when we beat you guys in a match, Orange Cassidy beat Minoru Suzuki. Even when we beat you guys, you still jump us because there's 4 of you and there's only 3 of us. And one of you guys is really big. Lance Archer. So it's like there's 5 of you guys, but we've got other friends too. We may be the best friends, but we've got a other friend. And I put out the call and I told him what was going on, and he said he was gonna be here next week. So next week we want the 4 of you guys in a match. I haven't decided if it's gonna be like a, maybe it could be a tornado 4-on-4. I don't know. Oh yeah, let's add everybody. So yeah, that's what we're doing next week. We've got the best friends and friend. If you guys saw the spoiler, you already know who it is. It was on the freaking screen. But yeah, they're gonna have a 4-on-4 match with Suzuki-gun. Oh yeah, we'll make it comedy. Why not? We're a little light on wrestling, so we need another match. We really need a main event for this show, but I don't know what. Hmm. We could have let me see something. Um could have sworn was it at, yeah. Man, it was this many shows back that we had Bandito, Black Taurus, and Puma King go over Ultimo Dragon, Dragon Lee, and Hijo de Fantasma. Alright, we need to do something with that feud. Damn. I'm not sure what we should do. Alright, because yeah, last week we had Bandito cost these guys the match. So why don't we just do Dragon Lee one-on-one with wait, hold on for a second. Let's see. Let's take a look at Dragon Lee. Oh, he's considered unimportant. Damn, that's not good. All right, so we should give him the win here. So he's not gonna face Bandito. He will face Demonic Flamita. And we'll put Hijo de Fantasma ringside and Bandito. Alright, Steal the Show, Victor, Dragon Lee. Yeah, Sue Cleanman, whatever. Alright, yeah, we're light on wrestling, so you guys can get a full 15-minute, or actually no, he's unimportant. Alright, you guys can get a 13-minute match in. We need a storytelling and a wild brawl. Oh my god. Oh, we should make this shorter. Keep it simple. Yeah, maybe not open. I was gonna make that the wild brawl. Joey, can you brawl? No, or kind of, not really. What can you do, Joey Janela? I mean, it would be weird for this to be a wild brawl. I know Scorpio Sky can brawl for whatever reason. I don't want to make this a wild brawl, but let's see. Can Walter face anybody? Um, we haven't done Walter versus Dragunov yet, and I know it's kind of just be a throwaway to do it now, but why not? Let's throw it away. We're just gonna throw it away. 10 minutes. Wild Raw. Victor. Walter. We'll make it an open match. Why not? Let's give him 12. All right, we've got 18 more minutes and no main event. God, is this gonna be a terrible episode? I mean, we could do like I'm thinking we could do. All right, stay with me, guys. Stay with me. Stay with me. We can do like a weird. Let's see. What if we we could just do like a weird champions challenge main event, tag champs and the world champion all in one match. Jon Moxley teams with Proud and Powerful to take on Adam Page and the Lucha Brothers. Doesn't really make a lot of sense storyline wise, but I don't really have any good idea for what the main event should be. I don't know. Like, this would be a good match. I mean, wait, let's make sense of it. Jon Moxley interfered in Adam Page's match and cost him last week, so Adam Page is still pissed at Jon Moxley. That makes sense. The Lucha Brothers, they beat the Young Bucks last, and Proud and Powerful involved. And Proud and Powerful, they're currently kind of feuding with both the Lucha Brothers and the Young Bucks, kind of like a three-way thing going on. I mean, yeah, this could just be like a crazy main event that Tony Khan announces, just because. No, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're gonna give Mox the win, and it's gonna be tainted. He's gonna go over Adam Page. Hey, it's a spicy main event. Or I mean, you know what? Actually, hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. If we really want to make it spicy, I mean, right now Kenny and Hangman are both in the Elite, so it wouldn't make sense, if we just added Kenny in the Bucks. But thank you. I like the way you think. If we want to make it really spicy, what if we do Adam Page to be the victor? Outside interference finish. Jon Moxley gets attacked by Sting. God, we need a storytelling match on this show, but I don't. Can you tell a story, Thunder Rosa? All right, Holiday. Yeah, yeah, ladies tell a story. God, the women just carrying on this freaking save. Okay, and I think it's just the bar is gonna stay yellow because I've got pre-book stuff that I'm not using. Let's see. Kenny Omega's not on the show. Whoops. The Young Bucks are not on the show. Um, hmm. Let's rectify that. God, what are we doing with? All right, so the last time the Young Bucks faced Proud and Powerful and they beat them, or no, Proud and Powerful beat them in the tournament, and then the Young Bucks beat them for the #1 contendership. I want to say. Let me make sure that's true. Um. Oh, yeah, whatever. All right, yeah, they beat them for the #1 contendership. So we can have a third match between the two. God, I feel like for the next week's show, it's kind of stacked. Like we've got a world title match, we've got Ciampa MJF, we've got a women's title match, we've got a 4-on-4 match. I mean, we can do the Bucks and Santana and Ortiz, I guess. Damn, they've already. If we do the Bucks versus Santana and Ortiz, I feel like I kind of want to. Let's just do the promo. We'll figure out the logistics when we get there, right? 3 minutes backstage. All right, we'll do Renee Young, Renee Paquette. All right, Matt Jackson is being interviewed. Oh, Renee Paquette, you are the interviewer, not the interviewee. All right, Nick Jackson, you are also standing there. Santana, Ortiz off screen. Okay. All right, next week maybe. What is Kenny Omega even doing? I truly don't know. And I know that's terrible. That I'm sorry. I should know what Kenny Omega's doing right now. They went over ring camp with Kenta interference, but that's not really, they're not feuding with ring camp. And for that, I don't know. I don't know. I guess Kenny Omega's just not on the show. What can you do? Is the is the crowd gonna? Oh, he's a major star. Damn. Oh, he's not a good promo. Do it anyways. All right, Kenny Omega, give us a promo. Give the people what they want. Kenny Omega, Denise Salcedo, talk to him. 4 minutes backstage. I don't know, character. There, Kenny Omega's on the show. All right, let's get this in some kind of order. So Sting's opening the show. Walter, God, Walter is someone who also can't really cut a promo, and I don't have any like good angle ideas right now, so we can just not have him cut a promo. It's fine. Man, what is this show? This is, I feel like I've just booked a terrible card, but we'll see. Hmm. Or no, we'll do. Here, we can do the women's match first. Alright, Tommaso Ciampa match. MJF promo. Dragon Lee versus Demonic Flamita. Young. This is a very eclectic episode, if I say so myself. We've got like a Young Bucks promo, a Dragon Lee match, a Kenny Omega promo, a random Walter match, Sting's wrestling. This does not need to be this high up on the card. We can swap it with this maybe, or yeah, let's swap it with this. You know what? Actually, we need a Mox promo. Foreshadowing. Pre-main event Mox promo. Page off screen, Sting off screen, Kenny off screen, Hawk, background player. We didn't end up booking Shingo on the show. Here, you want to stand in the background for a couple minutes? We'll do Melissa Santos. I think she also has been on the show, so you can be a background player as well. Oh yeah, now we're a bit over, so we need to you know, we should do this. Boop. We need to cut 2 minutes. Boop boop. Hey, we did it. Exactly 70%. Let's go. Truthfully, I don't know. I mean, we kind of just pulled a cool main event out of thin air. Maybe the show will do good. I'm gonna play it safe, and I'm gonna guess that this show gets like an 80. Let me yeah, this was a crazy experience booking the show. I'm gonna take a sip of water and then we're gonna start this. Oh, hold up. Good thing I took that sip of water. All right, let's go. All right, right, we're starting off hot. 89, 89. Thank you, Sting. Thank you, John. You know, two of the most over people in our company, just in general. You know, going at it on the mic. All right, 69. That's not bad. Yeah, considering that we've got Thunder Rosa and Holiday and freaking Dev, this is not bad at all. Davina Rose got a 72. Thank you, Davina Rose. All salute. Thank you, Davina Rose. God bless Davina Rose. A 60, that's decent. Chuck Taylor and Best Friends, they call up Suzuki-gun for a match next week, 4-on-4. We don't know who their partner is, even though I've shown it on screen multiple times. It's a mystery. Yeah, we just wanted to get Tommaso Ciampa some time again. Tommaso Ciampa taking on Joey Janela. Gets a 63. You know, Joey Janela? God, you got a 43, huh? Yeah, Joey, why are you even? Oh, all right. The likely angle idea succeeded, and we got a 70 promo from MJF. You know what? Yeah. Thank you, MJF. Thank you. You know, I knew. I kept giving him these promos, and I kept giving him these matches, and I was like, look, he's gonna come through for us eventually. And here he is. He's coming through. Thank you, MJF. All right. 70 promo. Oh, and Tommaso Ciampa also talked. Well, thank you, both of you. The Steal the Show match gets a 75. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, Dragon Lee getting a little bit of his heat back after losing that tag match before. Well, we definitely want Dragon Lee to be recognizable. Young Bucks calling out Santana and Ortiz for an unspecified type of match. Gets a 66. Alright. Moving on. Let's see you taking on Butcher in the Blade. Gets a 63. This show is not looking too... I mean, we started really strong. And I don't know. I should have more faith. Oh, damn. The Butcher only got a 44. All right. Yeah, we have the SCU promo here with Jimmy Jacobs and Brody King. It's a 64. Whatever, man. The angle idea was a failure. I don't even care. Like this, it's not that I don't care about this feud. It's going places, but I just know not to expect Christopher Daniels or Jimmy Jacobs to have really especially good promos at this point. I give Kenny Omega a promo just to get him on the show, and he gets a 46. All right, man. Thanks for being on the show. Walter and Dragunov had a wild brawl for no reason, and it gets an 80. Thank you, guys. Dragunov is not even over, and he's out here getting 73s. I should do more stuff with him. I've just kind of got him as a guy on the roster, where it's like, hey, we need a random guy to lose this match to Moxley or Walter. Get Dragunov in there. A 70. Okay. You know, that's fine. It's decent. Yeah, 70. Tension between Bianca Belair and Awesome Kong, Stokely Hathaway, you know, he's scheming, you know, what's he up to? It's not looking good for Davina Rose. Yeah, the Adam Page Sting promo gets a 79. All right. Sting really carrying this show. Just as I say that, I mean, he's old. He's old, right? It's concerning that Will Hobbs only got a 39, but you know, Sting's old. 55 is not bad. All right, then we go to the pre-main event John Moxley promo. Gets a 75. All right, the main event gets an 83. And yeah, the Adam Page and the Lucha Brothers go over when Sting interferes in the match, and attacks Jon Moxley, distracting him, allowing Adam Page to pick up the win. I imagine Moxley after the match will be fuming. He's furious that he got pinned in a match while teaming with freaking Proud and Powerful, not even his boys. And yeah, everybody in this match did really good as expected. Yeah, we could have got the Young Bucks involved somehow in this match, but I'm like, I feel like every main event I do and a lot of matches I just do a lot of interference in general. So I kind of just wanted to let this just be. I mean, we had Sting interfere, but aside from that one interference that we did do, I didn't want to do more interference. You know what I'm saying? Oh, an 85. All right. You know what? Better than I thought the show was going to do. More than I think the show deserved. But we'll take it. I will gladly accept this 85. Thank you, Gabe. Thank you. Very generous of you. All right. It's time to look dark. We didn't end up booking Pac or Shingo, so let's get them out of here. Pac, Shingo. Here, let's do this, actually. Let's get, is there any local workers we can get in here? Beef. Big Beef. Bojack? That's a guy people know, right? Yeah, let's bring in freaking Edge. We can bring in 15-year-old Jay Malachi. All right, let me just get out of here and freaking call some people in from Dev. All right, we need baby faces. We need better baby faces. We could have done Hijo de Vikingo and Laredo Kid if Laredo Kid wasn't injured. Damn. How are the Private Party guys? Better than freaking. Yeah, they're better than Top Flight. So let's do Private Party. Where is Isaiah Cassidy? Right here. Oh, okay, cool. Shout out to Bojack then. He also streams on Twitch. Nice. I feel like he's a name I've seen associated with like Deadlock Pro. But I don't just who has the time to watch all the wrestling out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love it if I could watch every Deadlock Pro show and every Dragon Gate and Noah show, but who's got the time? I've got a job. As sad as that is. If it was up to me, I would watch wrestling and rather than work, but that's not how life works, unfortunately. Sadly. Who did I bring in? Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. All right, yeah. Let's give Shingo the win. We're trying to get him over. Yeah, have an open match. Why not? Let Private Party get some stuff in. Boom. Who else do we want to get on here? Let's do. Oh, we're just doing tag matches. Let's get Jimmy Jacobs and Brody King a match too. Why not? I feel like I haven't booked them in a second. Oh, and I've got an idea I want to do. I almost forgot. Let's do that before this. Actually, screw this match. We're gonna do one-on-one. Dalton Castle versus who's a heel? Here, let's get somebody from Dev. That's pretty much what Dark's gonna be. It's gonna be people that we don't really get to book on Dynamite facing guys from Dev. Alan Angels, eh. How's good? Where's not Garza Jr.? Who's the other one? um, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. Ultimo Ninja. I changed his gimmick. Damn it. Yeah, Humberto. Where? Is he just on the main roster, or is he like injured or something? Yeah, he's not here. Oh, all these people not contracted to wrestle on B shows. Oh, that I did not anticipate this being a problem, but all right. Wait, does that mean? Oh, okay. He can he still do commentary? Like, is he not here? I don't. All right, we're getting very distracted. I don't. Humberto, if you're injured, whatever, man. I'm sorry you're injured. Let's get Lee Moriarty in here. Lee Moriarty, are you good at all? No. Let's not get Lee Moriarty in here. Let's get let's get Daniel Garcia in here. Whatever, man. All right, Dalton Castle, Daniel Garcia. Eight minutes. Clean win. All right, so follow me, guys. Here's the vision. Let me lay this out for you guys. I took Jim Ross off of Dynamite because he had bad chemistry with Excalibur. You might have noticed earlier, I put him on Dark, right? So we're gonna open the show with this Dalton Castle versus Daniel Garcia match. Let's give it a little more time. It's Dark, whatever. 10 minutes. We're gonna open the show with this match, and you know it's a Dalton Castle match, so he's gonna have like this big elaborate entrance. It takes him like 5 minutes to get to the ring, you know, and basically the whole time Jim Ross is just like. He's just like annoyed about it. He's like, you know, who does this guy think he is? He thinks he's Freddie Mercury, you know, he's coming out here, you know, he's dressed all colorful and he's doing all this showboating before he's even got to the ring, you know. Hey, jackass, well, you know, the ring's over here. You know, and I imagine Renee Young and Tony Schiavone would be like, oh, geez, Jim Ross, he's just making his entrance. And basically throughout the match, he's just getting more and more annoyed and complaining about the fact that he's been put to commentate Dark, you know, and he's like, yeah, you know, go out there and commentate some Dark matches. Yeah, that's a real genius idea, Tony. Yeah, so after the match, he's gonna straight up leave the announce booth. He's gonna leave. So yeah, let's see. We're gonna take him off the other matches to sell it. Yeah, we'll have Excalibur replace him. So yeah, we're setting something up. Can Hey, you know what, guys? I'm not going anywhere, don't worry. But look over there as I add this storyline. Look over there. Look, there's something interesting behind you. All right, yeah. I'm cooking up a really kind of silly, crazy story with Jim Ross. Don't worry about it. Let's do a women's match. Awesome Kong. Who you want to squash? We did Mandy Leone recently, and it went really bad. So let's see who's in dev. We signed Julia to dev? When did I do this? I don't remember doing this at all. Here, you can squash Dulce Tormenta. Five minutes, Awesome Kong. Oh, and let's set up Awesome before I forget, let's make Stokely Hathaway manage Awesome Kong. Please have at least neutral chemistry. Yeah, I had him managing Bianca Belair. And the game said they had poor chemistry together. So let's see if things go better with Awesome Kong. Let's see. All right, we need some promos. Here, we'll give I don't know. Who wants to cut a promo? What did we do on Dynamite again? Let's give Tommaso Ciampa a promo on Dark. Why not? All right, Tommaso Ciampa, 5 minutes backstage. Storyline development. And yeah, you know, he's cutting a promo on MJF and Jonah Rock. Whatever. All right, Tommaso Ciampa promo. You know what? Let's give God, I know it's dark, but let's give Hijo del Fantasma a promo. Minutes backstage. Tease. And yeah, we're gonna have him being interviewed by Melissa Santos, and he's congratulating Dragon Lee on beating Dragon Lee. Can you talk? Oh, maybe. We're not gonna have him talk this right now, but he's gonna congratulate him on his win, and he's gonna call out Bandito and Black Taurus. Yeah, and I don't know. I think I'm gonna do a tag match between these two. Probably not on the next show, but maybe the show after that. Alright, we need 15 more minutes. Okay. Let's just do an Adam Page promo. Why not? What is he talking about? I don't know. But yeah. You know what? Yeah, he's talking about the Sting and Jon Moxley match coming up, actually. And yeah, basically he's giving his support to Sting, and you know, he's saying that, you know, Jon Moxley, you know, he thinks he's such a tough guy. He thinks he's like the baddest man walking the face of the earth, but you know, I've got faith in Sting, I believe in him, blah blah blah, etc. How much more time do we need to fill? 9 more minutes. Okay. Five more minutes. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna do a random Stokely promo where he's gonna basically, even though he just cut a promo on friggin' Dynamite, this is just gonna be a promo of just Stokely, and he's basically like, you know, Davina Rose, you know, I've got Bianca Belair and I've got Awesome Kong, you're cooked, you know. By, you know, by next week, you know, I'm gonna have Bianca Belair standing beside me with the AEW Women's Championship. Yeah, Bianca Belair off screen. Awesome Kong off screen. We took him off this match. All right, it's dark. So last time we got a 70. So yeah, 70's our bar. Let's see what we get. I hope this gets at least a 70. Dalton Castle. Oh, he's right. He's in poor form. I mean, he got a 68. That's still pretty good. That's fine. All right, yeah, gets a 63. Jim Ross is offended and disrespected. The storyline has started. Don't worry about it, guys. I've got it. We're doing a thing with Jim Ross. Tommaso Ciampa promo gets a 77. Thank you, Tommaso Ciampa. Thank you for actually delivering for once. It's not Dynamite, but, you know, cool. Thanks. Oh my god, Stokely Hathaway getting an 88. Okay. Yeah, Stokely Hathaway just trash talking Davina by himself. 88. Damn, Dulce Sombrero got a 17? Alright, well, she needs time. Yeah, she needs more time in dev. It's good to know. I should have known that before I booked her. I just kind of wanted to see how she'd do. But anyways, 54, not terrible. The Hijo de Fantasma promo kind of bombs. Alright. Alright, you know, one time I booked him and he got a good promo. So I kind of thought that, oh, like we can use this guy for promos, but ever since then, no. Ever since then, he has not had good promos. Never mind. It was just that one time. Adam Page bringing it back with a 77. Thank you, Adam Page. Oh yeah, and Pac and Shingo go over Private Party. I don't know why, yeah. I'm pretty sure I have them as a tag team in dev, so... Do I have to have them as a tag team here also? I don't know. They go over Private Party, it gets an 80. Private Party didn't do that bad. They're pretty good actually. I'm surprised. We might end up bringing them up from dev sooner than later. Thanks guys. I like Private Party. Ooh, 78. All right, good. Yeah, we did better than the last one. All right, yeah, 1 point. It seems like we always make 1.3 million. Yeah, our popularity goes up just obscenely. Yeah, I've had that happen with a few people. Like, I think I had Kenny Omega cut a promo once. They got like a 75, and then ever since then, his promos always bomb. They get like 50s. Tommaso Ciampa is someone who I had a good promo with once, and then no, not really, never since. I'm happy MJF got that 70. Like I see you, Rey Mysterio. I'm talking right now. I'm talking. Yeah, he's got 70 to 100 microphone skills, but he doesn't always deliver. But he's only got 23 experience. So, you know, I'm hoping that if we keep using him and we keep giving him promos and we keep putting him on commentary, he'll eventually develop. You know, he's got consistency. I love Rey Mysterio. Oh my god, 153,000. Oh my god, but it's Rey Mysterio. Dude, I can't just keep signing everyone. But I mean, it's like, it's Rey Mysterio, an MVP. We hurt people. Oh yeah, that was Mankind singing it. Damn, MVP is this person. Whoever made this mod really likes MVP. That's 83 to 91. All right, man. MVP would be cool. He would be cool to have, but I don't know that we have a need for him right now. Although if they're not renewing their contracts, that means they'll be like free agents. So maybe we circle back to them at some point. Yeah, I don't feel like doing contract signing stuff right now anyways. Whoa, El Desperado. Oh, okay, they did offer him a contract. Cool. I mean, cause yeah, if they weren't gonna keep him, I'd sign El Desperado, but yeah, if they're offering him a contract, cool. Yeah, Rey Mysterio. 7 million people. 7 mil. Ray Phoenix is a star in the making. Yeah, he's one of our tag champs. All right. Let's see what NXT did. 84. All right. Who is Vanessa Bourne? She got a 62. Ew, I got a 99. Oh my god. Let's get out of here. What did we do? We had an 85. Okay, we beat them this week. Not by a lot, but we beat them. I mean, no, I wanted to click on Ring of Honor. 57, okay. All right, let's move on. I know a lot of what we're gonna book for next week, so I kind of, last week's episode was a bit of a shorter one. I was messing around a bit when I started the stream. I played some Fight Night 2004. Yeah, we ended up doing a shorter episode as a result. So I kind of wanted to make up for it and do, the usual 2 full weeks, do another episode of Dynamite and another episode of Dark, I guess. So yeah, let's see. We're doing it, I guess. I kind of know. I know mostly what we're doing for Dynamite and Dark. Dark you kind of just book when you get there, right? You kind of just look at what you did on Dynamite and go, okay, who didn't I book? And you book them on Dark. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna keep advancing days. We're gonna get to the next week, and then I'll probably take a quick 5-minute break or something. And we'll book some more Dynamite. Thanks for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, please leave a like on the video or a comment if you've watched this far into the video. If you're and follow me on Twitch, Hijo de Amigo. Oh, we need Sally McQueen. We need her. Oh yeah, we've got a big we've got a big angle for the next Dynamite that I didn't even pre-book it, but yeah, it's gonna be big. So this last show we did was kind of a filler show, I'd say. We were kind of just just kind of killing time to build up to the big show, which is kind of how I play this game. If I'm being honest, I think of cool matches I want to do, and then I think of like, okay, if we're gonna do them on this show, what can we do till then? I lost my train of thought. I'm just kind of rambling right now. This guy looks like, he kind of looks like John Moxley. Man, I can't believe we friggin' signed Kento Miyahara so easily too. Like I think they were only offering him like $1,200 a month, or no, $1,200 per appearance at first, and then when we tried to sign him, they upped it to $2,400. But it's like he's your top guy. You're offering him $2,400 per appearance. Like, damn. I'm not trying to like put All Japan out of business, but it's like, hey, you give me the opportunity to sign friggin' Kento Miyahara, I'm doing it. Oh, we should have viewed her, but it's fine. $80, yeah, sure, I'll pay you $60 more, that's fine. And Zuxis, 180 more, sure, whatever. Let's see who won the Royal Rumble. Who do you think it was? Oh, it says it right here. All right, yeah. Thanks for ruining the fun game. Oh, Ronda Rousey won the Women's Royal Rumble. Boo! Samoa Joe defeated Kevin Owens to retain the WWE Championship. Nikki Bella defeated Zelina Vega. Jesus Christ, Curtis Axel. Friggin' Rey Mysterio's contract's expiring and they friggin' jobbed him to Curtis Axel. Alright. What jerks. Is Curtis isn't Curtis Axel the oh no, he's not. God, who's that guy? Michael McGillicuddy, that freaking guy from NXT. Wait, was that not Curtis Axel? Am I making this up? God, I don't know. I'm just saying this out loud to nobody, but I feel like that was Curtis Axel. That terrible promo. In this moment, this will be the moment. This moment will be the genesis of McGillicuddy. Oh man, freaking 10-star promo. Let's take a look at some stuff. Contract officially starts in 17. When does it start? On Valentine's Day. Okay. I mean, he'll be here. He'll be here in time for Revolution, which is very interesting. God, the only problem is that I'm as excited as I am about it. He's technically not over, so we're gonna have to get him over like from scratch, kind of. He's got like 7 pop everywhere. But I mean, I'll do it. He's freaking Kento Miyahara. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. I'm gonna put the world. I'm gonna teach the world about the truth of Kento Miyahara, the wisdom. And yeah, what about who else did we sign? Brody Lee. Oh, 4 days. I haven't even thought about what we're doing for Brody Lee. I just signed them. I just signed them. I didn't really think farther than that. Leo Rush, 4 days, and who else was it? I know there was this Matthew guy, but I feel like there was somebody else. Oh, well, doesn't it say it on this screen here? I think Cesar Bononi, yeah, he's been here for a while now. Actually, now that we have Dark, we should debut him. Alright, so I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I'm just gonna, or maybe not 5 minutes, it's gonna be like 3 minutes. I'm gonna have some water, I'm gonna stretch my legs. And yeah, when I come back, we're gonna book this big episode of Dynamite. Sting, John Moxley in a cage, don't go anywhere. Hey, alright, we're back. I did not check, let me see. Humberto. Did I check to see if Humberto... oh, absences. Duh, I'm looking for injuries. Alright, he's not here, but he's in dev, so is he here? Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, he's suspended? Alright, yeah, he's suspended. I don't know why, but he's suspended. Alright, good to know. I didn't know you could look at developmental reports. Let's see what it says about Danny Garcia. Alright, yeah. I don't know what I expected it to say. Let's go. Let's book Dynamite. Kane, you can keep him. You can keep him. We're not interested. What? AEW Dark was on pay-per-view and got 593 bucks. Where did I put it on pay-per-view? Is it the BT Sport maybe? Anyways. All right, 100,000 overall. That's cool. Shingo, my boy. Unimportant. All right. Damn. Hey, all right. Last week we were in the Mid-Atlantic, I believe. Yeah, Mid-Atlantic. So we're gonna go. Let's go to the Great Lakes. Why not? We're kind of just. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I said we were gonna do the Tri-State for this match. You know, just Sting and Mox feels like a big match, so it's like, yeah, let's do it in the Tri-State. Yeah, 11,000 fans. Let's see. We can go to Pennsylvania, or we can go to Pennsylvania. Yeah, our options are Pennsylvania or Jersey, basically. Let's go to the Giant Center. Oh, what am I? Whoa. Alright, we want Anglo ideas, and we want them good. Likely, damn it. We want Big Gamble. Don't know. Guys, we don't want that. A safe bet with Adam Page, that's useful. We can use that. Big Gamble, no. Let's go for a character idea, why not? A big gamble, alright. This meeting was a big gamble. Alright, nothing happened in the locker room this week. Alright. Alright. Yeah, and the way we're doing Davina Rose, she's defending the women's title. She's our defending champion. She's taking on Bianca Belair in a rematch. Yeah, and you see here it's a storytelling match. We're gonna have Bianca Belair get accidentally hit by Awesome Kong. Yeah, that's gonna cost her the match. Yeah, so Davina Rose, somehow, some way retains the title. Yeah, we're telling a story here. That's not the end of the road. Sting versus Mox Cage Classic. It must end pinfall or submission. I don't know why I put end in submission. They could just whatever. And yeah, I want them to go 20 minutes or no 15 minutes, but Sting's old, so they're gonna start pace themselves, start slowly. What was I gonna do here? You know what? We're just gonna have Mox win. It's fine. It doesn't. Not everything needs to have interference. Oh, and spoilers. Cody's back. Cody Rhodes is gonna. They're gonna beat up Sting. Yeah, Cody and Kenny Omega are gonna make the save. Oh, spoilers. Yeah, and the best friends are gonna take on Suzuki-gun, and you see here their mystery tag partner. It's PCO. He's back. We have not booked this man since like I think the first Dynamite. Yeah, AEW Double or Nothing, AEW Fighter Fest. Yeah, we haven't booked them since Fighter Fest. Jesus, in June 2019. So yeah, we owe this man an apology. And yeah, a match. So here you go, PCO. I mean, let's do actually PCO can be the winner. Just beat anybody. It doesn't matter. This game, yeah. Edge Cassidy's being used far too much. Okay. Here, let's do. If we do just 10 minutes, which is pretty short for a match with freaking 8 guys. Use too much. Okay, that's better than far too much. Excuse me. We need to steal the show match. Yeah, let's do. Just do the Bucks versus Or I mean, you know what we can do actually? We can do the Bucks. Cause damn, Santana and Ortiz just lost that main event with John Moxley and against the Lucha Brothers and Adam Page. So maybe we shouldn't go straight into this match against the Bucks. Maybe we should do something else. Who could the Bucks take on in the meantime then? Do we have any? What heels do we have? Latigo and Toxin. How good are you guys? $55.44. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Guys, don't let me down. Don't let me down, Latigo and Toxin. You're wrestling the Young Bucks. Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson, Latigo, Toxin. Oh, here, we'll do like 13 minutes. And steal the show, even though I don't know. I hope these guys are up for it. I don't know. We're going for it, and we're gonna have Matt Jackson. All right, we're gonna have Nick Jackson be the victor. DQ finish. Nick Jackson is gonna be attacked by Santana. And yeah, we're basically just gonna have the. Rather than causing a distraction and causing them to lose the match like they did for the tag titles, at this point, Santana and Ortiz, they hate the Young Bucks so much, they're just going to straight up attack them in the middle of their match. They're just going to straight up go after them, attack them. They win by DQ, big brawl. Is the game? I don't know. Nothing about Santana, Latigo and Toxin. All right, cool. All right, yeah, we have them hit whatever their tag team finisher is on the Young Bucks. They take them out. They attack them. They take them out. Yeah, they accept their challenge for a match. So here we'll do Santana, Ortiz. Storyline development. Ortiz. All right, cool. All right, we've got that sorted. Oh yeah, it's already 79 minutes. We're zooming through this show. Let's not zoom too fast though. Jon Moxley promo. All right, Jon Moxley is furious at Sting. He's so mad that he can't believe that Sting cost him the match last week. You know, it's like, you know, calling him out to a match was one thing, but getting, you know, embarrassing him and causing him to lose to Adam Page like that, you know, is unforgivable. He vows to end the career of Sting tonight. Man, wrestling is crazy. People will just be like, I'm gonna break his neck. I'm gonna break his neck tonight. I'm gonna break his spine over my name. Ah. And the crowd cheers. All right, Pac, background, or Pac here. Work the crowd. Actually, work the crowd, buddy. Do some stuff. You deserve it. Shingo, don't you do anything. You stand there. You stand there in the background. You don't do anything. Sting. Another angle. But yeah, we're gonna have even though we had Santana and Ortiz do a beatdown angle already, we're gonna have John, yeah, Jon Moxley's going, he's out of his mind on this show. Jon Moxley, Pac and Shingo are gonna take out Adam Page backstage. Adam Page backstage. And here we'll do quick 2-minute promo. You know, typical wrestling beatdown. Like it looks like he's about to do an interview, so we'll put here, Denise. Denise, can you act? Oh, she cannot. All right, Denise, you're just gonna be in the background. Let's put this part 2. Oh yeah, so Adam Page, he's about to do an interview with Denise Salcedo, and Jon Moxley, Pac, and Shingo, they just, you know, run up from behind, you know, attack him, you know, they're stomping him, they pick him up, they throw him into the conveniently located gate nearby. It makes a loud noise. You know, they're kicking him, stomping him. And then yeah, Jon Moxley, you know, he barks out a promo like, Sting, you break your neck. Oh my god. What are we doing? Let's see. Are we using Shingo too much yet? No. Okay, cool. 27 more minutes. Okay. I feel like we always start with the women's title match. Is that sexist of me? FR, guys. Is that sexist of me? Should we not do that? I don't know. It's just, I like to open the show with a strong match, and Davina Rose is good. And it's a storytelling match, so it's like, I don't really, for pay-per-views, I feel like it makes more sense to just do title matches back to back. But if they're going to be on like a TV show, I like to space them out, I don't know. That's just my philosophy on it. My theory. What am I talking about? We need like one more match on this show, maybe? Oh, yeah, Tommaso Ciampa. Maybe this can be the storytelling match? I don't know. Damn, also, who the hell should win this? I mean, MJF, he's getting there. I think he's at least recognizable by now. Ciampa is way more over, obviously. Let's see. Let's give it a try. Why not? Or no, we'll just do outside interference. Jonah Rock. Extremely unhappy. All right. Here, fine. Fine game. We'll do it your way. Or I mean, here, we can try this actually. We'll try this. Oh, okay, cool. He's cool with it. All right. Shout out to Tommaso Ciampa. All right, it's still gonna be tainted, and we're still gonna do interference. Oh yeah, so after all the trash talk, MJF proves that Tommaso Ciampa does in fact suck. He's actually not that good. If you really think about it, if you really step back and think about it, Tommaso Ciampa not that good. These aren't my real thoughts. This is just in terms of TEW right now. I mean, he's alright. He's fine. All right, here, let's do a Sting promo. Oh yeah, just big baby face promo. Sting, he's like, Mox, he's out of his mind, he's out of control, they're attacking people backstage, this guy thinks he can do whatever he wants, and he wants it, and if nobody stands up to him, he's gonna take over this whole damn company. So I vow tonight I'm gonna walk out of here. It's not about the championship, it's about stopping Jon Moxley. Hype. Here, we'll do Sting character development and Renee background. Here, we'll do a 2-minute part. This is gonna drag the whole thing down, but we're gonna have Kenny Omega basically tell Sting he's got his back. Yeah, Sting, the way we've been booking it, Sting is basically just in the elite at this point. Like he's making YouTube videos with them at this point. He's hanging out with Kenny and Hangman, and he's probably hanging out with the Bucks and Michael Nakazawa, even though we don't have him in the roster. But yeah, Kenny Omega, he's gonna try to help out if he can. He's got his back. All right, we'll do. Oh wait, where should we put this? Right here. Maybe we can do this then here. God, maybe this shouldn't be a wild brawl. Actually, I mean, yeah, it definitely shouldn't be. So what can this be a wild brawl? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I was just looking at that other match and I was like, this is a wild brawl, but it's got freaking Zack Sabre Jr. and Orange Cassidy in it, who are not brawlers. So I'm just like, hey, let's not do that actually. Oh yeah, Bianca Belair is we're gonna do a backstage segment after she loses the title match. Well, yeah, she's basically gonna, she's really mad. Stokely, he's trying to calm her down. He's like, it was a mistake. It happens. It happens. Like, it's fine. And, she's like, it's not fine. It's not okay. You guys cost me the match. I'm done here. You guys can kiss my ass. I'm out. She's gone. She's done. And, we did set Stokely Hathaway to manage Awesome Kong for that squash match, and I don't think it said they're a bad pairing. So yeah, it didn't say anything about them being a bad pairing that I can remember. So we might just move on from the Stokely Bianca pairing because they had bad chemistry. What can you do? Plus, I'm pretty sure she has better promo skills than Kong anyways, so Kong might need it more. We'll do Awesome Kong working the crowd. And yeah, I imagine this would end in them having a really tense face-off, and then, you know, Stokely like jumps in between them and he's like, all right, and Bianca Belair, you know, she just storms off. You know, the partnership with Stokely is done. It lasted like 3 weeks. She's upset now. Awesome Kong and Stokely, they cost her the championship. Yeah. Yeah, can I check that actually? Let me see. It's not gonna say here. Can I like chemistry? I don't see anything about Stokely and Awesome Kong, so yeah, I'm gonna assume that they have just neutral chemistry, which is great. Here maybe we need something to go in between these two. Right here, we can do this, I guess. Let's give MJF a 3-minute promo. He did good last week with in the promo with I keep saying Tommaso Ciampa. So let's hope he does good this time. Alright, we'll do interviewer being interviewed. Alright, we don't have anything we can really use for this, so MJF, just good luck. Good luck, man. Show him what you got. Also, we have... we have an Adam Page angle idea. We'll use it for this. All right, and we have you know, this angle is probably gonna do good because Cody's in it. Because we have a near certainty John Moxley angle idea, but he doesn't really need those. Like, he's good. We can use it on... here, let's use it on this. We're going to start the show with a freaking 99 angle. Let's go crazy. All right, yeah, this is Dynamite. We've got a women's title match. We got the Young Bucks versus Latio and Toxin. Tommaso Ciampa versus MJF. Best Friends and the returning PCO versus Suzuki-gun AEW. The game wouldn't let me name them Suzuki-gun because Suzuki-gun already exists as a stable. And yeah, then the big John Moxley Sting cage match. And yeah, the return of Cody Rhodes. This is going to be a good episode. I'm hoping for a friggin' 90. Let's do it. I think the best episode I ever had was like an 87. So yeah, I'm hoping for a 90. Let's go. 81. All right, not quite a 99, but 81 is fine. We accept. Damn, it's a good thing I used the freaking angle idea. What the hell? What the hell, Moxley? 81. All right, Davina Rose and Bianca Belair getting 81. Hey, that's good. Yeah, they have good chemistry. They're both good. Thank you, ladies. Davina Rose, the ace. Yeah, the backstage beatdown of Adam Page gets a 75. Again, I'm glad we used this. I thought this would do better on its own. Ooh, so this is a good episode, man, so far. Yeah, 77. Even though Latigo and Toxin did not do good. They have no chemistry as... Ooh! What? Who made this mod? I need to get me on the phone with them. Get me on the phone with this person. What do you mean? What do you mean? No chemistry there? They're a tag team. Like I'm like 100% sure about this. They're a tag team, right? No chemistry. All right, man. I'm just gonna change that. I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna change that. No one can stop me. All right, and the angle gets to 64. Yeah, it's beyond heating up with these teams at this point. Things are on fire. They're just gonna, somebody's gonna die in this feud. No, not really. 67. You know what? Not terrible. Not terrible. Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa though. What the hell, man? Like MJF getting a 50 is disappointing, but Tommaso Ciampa. Yeah, what the this is brawling. 72 to 85. What's going on, buddy? What's going on, dude? Oh, he has a troublesome neck? Is that what it is? Alright, man. Well, anyways, that's why MJF went over. Bianca Belair being pissed at these people gets a 57. What do you mean, these people? Bianca Belair being pissed at Awesome Kong and Stokely Hathaway specifically gets a 57. Hey, and PCO, he's back. He's back from the void that we tossed him into many a year ago. Yeah, he's back. 74. Thank you, PCO. Welcome back. I can't believe in real life AEW never booked PCO. Like, especially in the early days, like PCO versus John Moxley would have been sick. Or like PCO versus Darby Allin, PCO versus Joey Janela. Why did they not book him? Yeah, he got a 55 in this match. Yeah, Zack Sabre Jr. got an 81. Thank you, Zach. And MJF bragging about how he beat the former NXT champion gets a 60. All right, man. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there, buddy. Don't worry. The Sting promo gets a 76. Thank you, Sting. All right, a 77. A 77, considering Sting is like old, and we told them to like do a slow build match. Yeah, 77 is great. It doesn't even say here that it was a cage match, but I swear to God I made it a cage match. Yeah, he makes defense number 4 of the AEW World Title. And yeah, we're gonna move on to the big angle. A 76? A 76. Like, we should have used the John Moxley angle idea on this. A 76. A little disappointing. Cody's back. Yay. Welcome back, Cody. 81. You know, we started off really strong, like 81, 81, 75, 77. I thought this show was going to do better than this, I'm not going to lie. 81 seems fair though, like when you look at the numbers, when you look at the numbers don't lie. So I mean, it makes sense, I guess. I thought it would be better. I thought it would be better. Cody, like I know you've been away, but 76? Huh. Oh, and I forgot, we got to book Dark. All right. All right, we didn't have time for Dalton Castle on the main show to continue the Jim Ross storyline, but yeah, let's get him on here. You know what? He went over Danny Garcia. Go over Kevin Blackwood. Hey, all right. All right, Dalton Castle. You know who I haven't booked in a while? Kenta. I mean, can we do like a 6-man with Kenta though? Cause let's just get people on the show. Why not? All right, Kenta teaming with oh, you know who he's teaming with? He's teaming with Mike Bailey and Matt Sydal. All right, let's see. Who are they facing? Where's Willie Mack, huh? Oh, he's not. He's probably one of the 10,000 people that doesn't want to do Dark. Hey, you know what? Joey, get in there. God, I feel bad. I literally do nothing with these guys but job them, and it's like 3 dudes that I like, you know. I've got nothing against these guys in real life. I like them. But, you know, somebody's got a job. Somebody's got to do it. All right, please, nobody get injured. Let's do a women's match. We haven't. I feel like it's been ages since we booked friggin' Odeo Tai. Let's get him in here. Hannah, Martina, Hazuki, are you here? Yes. Who should they face? Okay, let's do AEW. No, not A. I already I already had this is the exact team I was gonna have him face. Jesus. Okay. Who else? I'll have him face Zeuxis, Willow Nightingale, and someone else. And a mysterious third person. Uh, Chris, how are you doing? 28? Oh my god. Oof. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong person. The 40? Okay, a 40 is not that bad. Whatever, man. Get in here. All right, and let's have Hannah go over. Hey, 13 more minutes. We will be penalized. Too much wrestling. Okay. Who should cut a promo? All right, we'll give Suzuki-gun a promo. No one embarrasses Suzuki-gun. Yeah, they're very mad that they that they accepted a match not knowing who the fourth person on Best Friend's team was, and it ended up being PCO, and they're mad about that. And they're also just generally mad that they lost. Oh, okay. Well, it gives you that message, and then it like it makes you have to go back into the thing. It doesn't just let you like go, oh, let me fix that. All right, we'll still be penalized. Okay. Can we do? Let me see. Oh, Jim Ross is here. Or well, Renee's doing commentary actually, so here we'll do Melissa. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a Jim Ross interview where Melissa Santos is like, last week after you called Don Castle's match, you left the commentary booth. He gives an explanation, and Jim Ross is like, oh my God, I'll tell you why I left the commentary booth. I've been in this business longer than some of these cats been alive, and they're gonna have me call dark matches, and I gotta watch this guy take 10 minutes to get to the ring and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, just Jim Ross being grumpy and old. Excuse me. Geez, need a sip of water there. Hey, Jim Ross promo. 6 more minutes. Let's just give Davina Rose a promo. Why not? That's always a good idea. And yeah, Davina Rose, she's going to talk about her win against Bianca Belair. And, she's going to take some shots at Stokely and Awesome Kong as well. Oh man, this is it, guys. I'm falling apart. Cough by cough, I go. Let's give. You know what? Actually, let's do this. Let's give the Lucha Brothers a promo. Actually, I have a better idea. Let's do Adam Page and the Lucha Brothers. We could have done this on Dynamite, but yeah, I didn't think about it, so we'll do it now. Okay, so what's going to be the main event? This. Yeah, that looks like a dark to me. This is fine. We're shooting for 75. 75, show me 75. The ladies get a 49. All right. Oh, Zeuxis did really good though. 61. And Martina got a 60. All right. Oh, and the storyline gained heat. Cool. I haven't booked these people at all in 2020. So yeah, I got to get back to this. I got to remember what I was doing with the storyline. All right, yeah, 85 promo. Thank you, Davina Rose, the ace of AEW. Oh no, the crowd still remembers his recent turn. What? When? When was that? And yeah, all right. Jim Ross 57 promo. All right, cool. I was hoping for better. Thank you, Jim. And yeah, then we go right in after he's complaining about Dalton Castle. Dalton Castle comes out and beats Kevin Blackwood. And damn, Dalton Castle got a 70. Oh wait, and he's not off his game anymore. I think he lost the thing. Let's see. He's not. Yeah, he's not off his game anymore. All right, hey. Welcome back, Dalton. You got a 70. Suzuki-Gun promo gets a 63. All right. Adam Page and the Lucha Brothers, they just cut a promo about their win last week. I didn't even put an interview in there. It gets a 74. All right, and this main event gets a 58. I kind of just wanted to give Kenta some momentum. You know, it's been a second since we booked him on the show last. I think we haven't booked him since he lost to Walter, actually. Yeah, 58. A 67. You know what? I'm not too concerned. That's not a great number, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned. 1.4 million. Oh yeah, and oh yeah, that's gonna. Or well, before we leave, let's take a look. 79. Okay. What did we do on Dynamite again? 81. All right, we beat them. Yay! All right, because you know how much I care about beating NXT. Drago is available. Isn't he injured? Yeah, he's out. Okay, 7.2 million. Pay-per-view violates. Oh my god, what? That's concerning. What is going on here? Okay. I need to look at something. I mean, aren't, you know, I don't know why we got that message. I'm concerned, but I don't have the answer right now. So I guess I will just let it go for now. Oh, Bandito and Black Taurus want more money? Yeah, man. Absolutely. I really should lock these guys down to exclusive contracts. I think right now they're working for us and AAA. But we don't gotta do that right now. Because yeah, this has been kind of a long episode. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please, I hope you continue watching the series. Leave a like on the video if you don't mind. If you leave a comment, I will try to respond to you. Maybe, no promises there. Yeah, and yeah, it's gonna do it for this one. It was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too, and I hope you have a nice day or night or week, whatever. Oh yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.